Doug Ford is failing to get homes built in Ontario, with home construction and new starts in Ontario being at a standstill. And this is all after Doug Ford has passed bills with names like building better homes faster and building more homes in Ontario. But ultimately it turns out that just waving a magic wand won't actually get things built in Ontario. You actually have to, do the building. And the Ford government is actively admitting that their whole strategy is failing, with them having to completely rework their funding model because nothing is getting built. Which, by the way, I did point out that having a carrot and stick model was not going to help. But when does Doug Ford ever make good policy decisions? And the mayor of London pointed out that instead of housing starts, municipalities should actually be judged on what city councillors can control, like issuing new permits. Because at the end of the day, if builders don't want to build, how is it the fault of a municipality? Why are municipalities not given funding to do future projects if the builders are choosing not to build, even if permits are issued? And as the Liberals point out, it kind of feels like Ford is just waving the white flag. He's giving up. He's hoping that external factors will solve the housing crisis. He's hoping that somebody else will come in and save the day. Well, guess what? Private equity is not doing that, and Mark Carney might have to do some heavy lifting for you, but that's not going to solve all of your problems. The time in which Ontario had the most amount of homes built was when the government of Ontario was actually in the business of building houses. When we built affordable, low-income housing, when we built housing for the elderly, when we built multi-purpose units, that is when the most amount of housing in the province was built. Because the private sector does not build the maximum amount of units possible. They build the maximum necessary to maximize their revenue, not the highest quantity, the quantity at which they maximize their profits. And Doug Ford's a businessman, he should understand that. So either he was really bad at running his business, or he is actively screwing things up. Occam's razor, Doug Ford is just incompetent.